we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Houston Texans.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Take it at the 37.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, set! Mustang 19!
Play action. Stroud now. Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
The Texans in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. They've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This is caught. It's Woods. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Woods, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Carr.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now Carr. Sliding out of it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Will Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43.
3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
On play action, it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Now 2nd and 5. Stroud out of the gun here. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Delivers another one to Pierce.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Dameon Pierce, his intended target, out of the backfield.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
And you look at this Saints defense.
They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away.
Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
29. 1. Later 1. Later 9. 9.
They run it again with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 10.
Now a play fake. Carr. And going deep for Hill.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
Right side complete. That's Woods. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
2nd and a couple.
30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Now Stroud.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston.
John Mechie.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Able to power through. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
A 1,000-yard rusher for the first time last year. This is Jamal Williams.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Saints on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. That is caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Carr. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Carr now to throw. Able to complete it to Johnston. Touchdown, Saints. Quentin Johnston with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Come on.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Go. 19 Tiger.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. That's underneath to Pierce.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down.
And they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Here we go. Set. 60 Maverick. Cup 19.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here. 1st and 10.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Okay, ready? Hustle.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown.
Dameon Pierce, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns.
On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill on through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And now Carr changing the formation.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Fighting through pressure.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Now Carr. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Carr now on first down.
And he's got Pierce.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Play action. Now it's Carr.
He's got his target. That's complete.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Carr. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Dalvin Cook
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Lutz good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
79 Broncos. Check smash, check smash.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Dell here.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, Pierce has it knocked loose.
And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we're good. Hey, 7:34. Express.
Throwing now is Carr. To the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, now Carr. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Dalvin Cook,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Saints use the short field to get in for 6.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Mustang 19. 70.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Hey, Crash.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Another targeting catch for Robert Woods.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Stroud looking to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Carr to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans team lead.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Dalvin Cook.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Dalvin Cook
with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Saints are back within a score.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside. So he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
35, Saints 28. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Another carry for Pierce.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
They run with the former Buffalo Bill, Devin Singletary. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Come on, set! Buffalo 18! Lions.
Stroud.
He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in first and goal.
It'll be first and goal when we come back.
Let's go now.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Singletary will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Texans 42, Saints 28.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Sheldon Rankins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie, and that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
18-yard line.
Ready up.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hand off right side to Pierce.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
And there to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther Street, Panther Street.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
You got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. There he goes again. Dalvin Cook.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Dalvin Cook,
76 yards.
and the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
45. Saints 35.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Warriors 70.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Stroud coming right back after the pick six.
And this is incomplete. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Again on second down, it's Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in the comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz. His 2nd touchdown of the game. His 3rd on the year.
And the Texans are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he'll be out of bounds downs, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down is Carr. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? First down. Here's the run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a play fake. Carr. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
What now?
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Deputy! Three!
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Stroud back to throw.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. Oh, here's pressure, and the Saints block it. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Taking it in.
And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Texans 52, Saints 49.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Come on. Set.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Texans 59, Saints 49. Naimi Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's 1st and 10.
694.
Now Carr.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing his Carr.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Okay, now. 637.
One final try now for Carr.
Into the hands of Perry, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.
Half jumbo, half jumbo. Up. Here we go. Up we go. Chip. Up we go. Here we go, hey. Up. Okay, here we go. Up we go. Half 18, half 18. Up we go. Momo, Momo, Momo. Up. Up we go! Here we go. Up we go! Here we go. Calm, calm, calm. Up we go! Up we go! Up we go! Up we go! Half 88, half 88. Cadence, lock in the cadence. Up we go! Half jumbo, half jumbo. Up we go! Up we go! Here we go. Up we go! Up we go! Half, 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 half. Up we go! Six. Up we go. Up we go. Up we go. Okay, here we go. Half 18. Half 18. Up we go. Up we go. Up we go. half. Half jumbo. Up we go. Here we go. Up we go. Up. Up we go. Jim. Up we go. Here we go, hey. Okay, here we go. Up we go. Half 18, up we go. Momo. Here we go. Up we go. Here we go. Calm. Up we go. Half 88. Cadence, lock in the cadence. Up we go.